What's up, guys? Joe Rhino here, and today I'm going to do a little hunt. I'm mainly looking for clearance Mattel multiverse figures. A lot of Walmarts and Targets are clearing them out, though I think a lot of the figures that I need, they don't have. I'm also going to meet up with a couple of local toy collector friends. But with that, let me get going. It's about an hour away, and then I'm going to also on the way back hit a couple Walmarts and Targets. I'll take you along for the ride, and we'll see you on the other side. Hey guys, alright, so I didn't film anything when we were eating. We were in a restaurant and hanging out, talking, and I did take a pictures. I'll put the picture up in the little corner. But like I said, if you could find local friends that are collectors and stuff like that, it's we started off meeting on a message board, and we became like best friends. We're always hunting for each other, and we try to meet up, a couple times a year and stuff like that. I'm gonna stop at this Target here, if you can see it, and see what they have. I'll try to video in there if they have anything. I haven't been to the stores out, since the holidays, so I'll just try to take a quick video, see what different things that they have, and then try to hit a couple Walmarts to see if they have any clearance DC figures, and then we'll go from there. All right. Alright, I'm at Walmart now. Parked way back here, so I don't know if I'm going to be doing any recording in here because it looks super busy, and this is like the smallest Walmart I've seen since I was little in Texas, so see how it goes. Alright, that was a walk. I filmed a little bit inside Walmart, but there wasn't much there. That's probably one of the worst Walmarts I've ever been to. And my friend Jason warned me about it, but yeah, I don't think I'll ever be going back to that little Walmart. Anyway, I'm off to a Meijer, which is a Midwest store. If you've never been there, it's like a kind of like a super Target, and another Walmart. And then on the way home, I'm gonna hit probably 2 more Walmarts off the highway, and that'll probably be it for the day. All right, I'll see you in a bit. Alright guys, this is probably going to be one of the last videos I film. I'm going to hit 3 Walmarts on the way home. I got about an hour drive. And I'm only going to film if I see anything worthwhile because I totally forgot today's Superbowl Sunday. And there's a buttload of people in the stores. So if I can't film anything, then I'm just going to... I'll follow up at the end when I get home and show you my haul. Alright, I'll see you there. Hey guys, I'm back, and what a day. Like, I think when I last recorded, I told you I was going to hit a couple Walmarts on the way home, and sure enough, I hit 3 Walmarts. I actually hit a GameStop, or I think 2 GameStops, but there wasn't really anything in there that was worth recording. One of the GameStops was one of those GameStops that only had like one rack of figures, and the rest was like Funko Pops. And then the other GameStop was actually bigger than I thought, but barely. I don't even think it had anything new, so I didn't record. And plus, there was a whole bunch of customers in there. And then all the Walmarts I hit on the way home, there wasn't anything to really record about. And 2 of the Walmarts, the aisles were totally wiped clean. The clearance aisles were wiped clean. And I see videos online where people are getting all these, all their Walmarts are fully stocked and fully packed, and they have these like 2 or 3 aisles of clearance stuff. And like my Walmart's, the one Walmart I did record in, you could see that there wasn't a lot left. There were a couple things that were in the clearance aisle that were marked regular price, which I thought was silly. So anyway, I wanted to go over the stuff that I got from my meetup with my buddies, and I don't think I bought a single thing in the store. Oh, I did buy a Funko Pop for my wife. Is a Hello Kitty Funko Pop, and we collect just kind of a couple of the things that we like. And one of the things I liked are the flocked ones, or like they're fuzzy. And then they had a Hello Kitty. She loves Hello Kitty, and I like the flock stuff, so it was a flocked Hello Kitty. So I think I showed it in the video. Other than that, the rest of this stuff is stuff that I got from my buddies. We always get stuff for each other, hook each other up. So I'm going to go over that stuff. Before I do, over the holidays, I haven't filmed in a while, and I got this on like super clearance. It's a SH Figure Arts WWE figure. Triple H was always one of my favorites, so I didn't feel like I needed to collect them all. And it was like, I think it was like $4. So SH Figure Arts figure for $4, you can't pass that up. And then before I get into my buddy's haul, I did get a package when I got home, so I figured I'd go ahead and open that and see what I got. Oh, so I've mentioned in the past. Sorry, I mentioned in the past I'm a big video game fan. I have this is from my childhood. If you're familiar with the like when we were like in the 80s and early 90s, there was barely any Nintendo merchandising. There was like a couple stuffed animals. There was some. I think McDonald's did a. I had these little McDonald's toys, and then I had these, which were done by, I believe these are done by Hasbro. Yeah, these are done by Hasbro. I have this Mike Tyson's Punch Out one. I have a Mario one somewhere, but I can't find it. I'd like to get one of each from each franchise, at least. Here's a, and then this is the one I just got in the mail, a Zelda one. I really like them. They're called trophy figures. You're supposed to, I don't know if it'll zoom on it, but you're supposed to put your name and the date and your high score, which I actually saw a couple online that did show the high. Someone actually wrote it on there. But I believe there's Mario. There's a handful of Mario ones. There's a handful of Zelda ones. A handful of Punch Out, and that might be it. But like I said, there's like 3 or 4 of each one. I'd like to get at least one of each, and maybe like one in the box. Just and put on like my video game shelf. And then so the stuff that I got from my friends, I've been on a Batman kick lately, and I wanted to get some of the iconic Batman figures that I missed out on and stuff like that. So my buddy picked up this Batman for $6 at Target, and my goal is if you look at this body, it's pretty much the '89 movie Batman body, but the head is like a cartoon body. So what I want to do is there's an eBay seller that makes a custom um, Michael Keaton Batman head with with the cowl and everything. So I want to get that head painted up and put it on this body, and this could be my Michael Keaton head, or my Michael Keaton Batman. Because I want to get it kind of like a little like each version of Batman's that I like from the comic books, different eras, video game. Like I think I have a couple of the video game ones behind me, and then with McFarlane doing them, I'm sure like each Batman he brings out, he's gonna do different artist renditions, and so that'd be interesting. But as I was looking for Batman figures, I noticed there's a lot of the most recent multiverse figures. This is an older one. My buddy found this one for $6 also, but it's missing the build a figure or the collecting connect piece. But that's okay because I do have one that has the piece, and I figure this body I could use it just as another goon in the background or something like that. And then when I do get the other one, I had I think I had another package come in, but more Batman related stuff. So I think I'll do that as a separate video. And then also I'm a big Masters of the Universe fan. Um, didn't really have a lot of the figures growing up. They were mostly like my younger brother. He collected them, not collected them. He played with them, and then I had a handful. But I always loved the property. I always remember the cartoon and this one it's a Shadow Weaver. She's a Masters of the Universe. The classics figure was like I think it was an online or Maddie Collector exclusive, and then the aftermarket was just so insane, and so I never got that figure. And she wasn't like my Masters of the Universe Classics collection is like very small. I think I have like probably less than 20 figures. And the way I got them is they were all on clearance 1 year. Gosh, probably going close to 10 years ago. They were in Big Lots, and you were people were finding them for $10. So I hit all the local Big Lots, and I was able to score a handful of them there. And then Maddie Collector every year would have a end of the year Black Friday, Cyber Monday type sale, and then I was able to get some good deals on like Battle Cat and Panther and stuff like that. And then over the years, I picked up a couple of the key characters. But this one comes in a cool slip cover. It looks like the Castle Grayskull, and then you just pull the figure out. And this is the Shadow Weaver. I don't know if you can see her with the reflection. Here. So that's what she looked like. And this is a Filmation figure. I don't have any of the other Filmation. Basically, what that means is she's based on, if you're not a collector, Masters of the Universe collector, she's based on the cartoon look. So the other one they released was more like a realistic classics rendition. And this one's based on what she looked like in a cartoon. So I have a small little Horde the Horde. I have a small little collection of those. So I figured, she was a pretty main character later on in the She-Ra and in that series. So I wanted to add her to my Horde. And I think I have 3 other Horde people. And then the last 2 figures, I got this from my buddy. I think he was selling a whole bunch of his figures, and I told him that I would take the Jerry Lawler because I never got one, but I mainly wanted him for his accessories. And I think I mentioned in the past how I want to do my own custom, and it was all dinged up anyway, so I got it for a pretty good deal. And then I won a raffle, not a raffle, but like a giveaway on one of my Facebook groups, and I won this Ray, which I don't know. All the Rays look so familiar, so similar. Because I have this Ray back here. I think I don't know if I did a video on that Ray or not, but this one's actually different. I mean, similar. Actually, this shirt looks exactly the same, but this one I think has the new head. Yeah, this one has the new his goofy looking head. I don't know if you can see it, but like I've mentioned in the past that I collect a lot of Ray figures. Uh, my goal is now I'm working on redoing. I filmed like a channel update, kind of explaining where I've been and what I'm kind of concentrating on this year. But in that video, I mentioned how I'm trying to redo my toy room, and my Rey Mysterio collection fell down, so I'm gonna redo that one and then hopefully put all my new Rey figures. And then finally, the last thing I got is the Mega Constructs Masters of the Universe Scareglow. I was in and out of getting some of these, and then one of my friends gifted me this 5-pack like over the holidays. So, because I missed out on a lot of these, I think I have a Man at Arms here too. I found him at I think Five Below. I think that's where my friend found this one. But so I think I'm missing like Evil Lyn, and then there's a new wave with Moss Man. Moss Man was always one of my favorites. Like I said, I was in and out of collecting those. I wasn't sure if I was going to collect them or not. So like I said, I wasn't sure if I was going to collect them or not, but since my friend gifted me that one 5-pack, and then these are showing up at Five Below also. So I'll get some of the characters I like. I'm not going to get them all. I'm not a stickler for being a completist or anything like that. Oh, and then lastly, my cousin a couple weeks ago went to the Disney Star Wars. I don't know if he went to the Star Wars land or just went to Disney World, but he got me this BB-19H. It's like a holiday BB droid. So I like a lot of the droids that they do, like the droids. I think I have a pack. Yeah, it's kind of buried, but there's a couple packs back there. You can't really see them. But one of my displays, I have like a Rebel shelf, and then I have a whole bunch of those little R2 the stands that they had in Phantom Menace where they're like charging. So I have a whole bunch of R2 units in there, and then Now I guess I'm gonna have a whole bunch of BB-8s because that's probably what they're gonna do. But that was my haul. Like, it was just more about hanging out with friends and stuff like that today. Something that, like I think I mentioned earlier, that we used to do it like once a month, getting together. We used to have like little customizing classes that we would get together, but we don't really do that much. We kind of some of us moved a little further away, and then we encompass like all the way from the Joliet area in Chicagoland all the way north to the Wisconsin border. And there's like, a handful of us. We try to get together, a couple times you know, every other month or whatever. There's a handful of them that I see more than the others, but it's just always good getting together and just talking. We were able to talk about the new Star Wars movie. We're talking about, just stuff going on. Oh, Toy Fair's coming on later this month. So we're able to talk about that and then just like bounce ideas and thoughts and, what's going on in the toy world and stuff like that. So it was just fun. And I mentioned it before. If you could find like a Facebook group of your local area, I'm part of this one group that's really really cool, the Syndicate, and it's a bunch of like toy YouTubers and just collectors in general, and a lot of them also they become really close friends. I become pretty close friends with a couple of the YouTubers on there, and then one guy in there's a podcast that I listen to, the My Wife Is Gonna Kill Me podcast. It's a little on the adult humor side. If you're, I would say if you're over 15, 16, it's okay to listen to. It's okay. Like I said, it's got a lot of adult humor, but they're really good guys. I became friends with them. They're up in Michigan. They have their own like toy group that, their inner circle, and it was really. I actually met them at one of the local toy shows, and then it was good hanging out with them. And they've always talked about find a group of friends. If if you don't have a group of friends that collect and enjoy the hobby, you know, start up your own Facebook group, start up your own local group. You know, people will find it, people will join, and get together, hold like what we did today, trading and buying and selling. Help each other out, in the community, instead of always talking about, oh, scalper this, scalper that. At least find local collectors, and you guys can help each other out. And they always preach about that. And there's Travis. He's like the main guy that everybody. He's like the center focus of the like everybody. And then there's another YouTuber, Justice Curry. He's uh he's the same way. He always talks about meeting all these friends, branching out and reaching out and talking to people, and that's all it takes. It just takes like I've met so many people online. Some of them aren't even local, where it's just like, hey, do you have this? And then you start talking, and it's like, oh yeah, oh, I'll grab this for you. Oh, we'll do a trade, and then I have like 5 or 6 friends that just met recently that through different podcasts or through different Facebook groups that it's just fun to share your hobby with people. Like, my wife accepts my collecting and everything, but if I sit there and talk to her about like the new Star Wars or the new Rey Mysterio and how this Rey Mysterio has black pants instead of teal pants like my other one, you know she's already dozing off and thinking about what her hobbies are, or, stuff like that. So it's like it's fun talking and fun sharing this with people that also enjoy it. So sorry about the long rambling. I really, when we formed this group, it's been since 2007 is when we formed the group, and we've been going strong. Every year we have a handful of meetings. We see each other. There's two main toy shows we do that we all get together. It's just fun hanging out, and I really highly encourage finding something like that in your area, or like I said, if not, start your own. So with that, that's my haul. I have a couple of the videos I filmed, and not exactly sure the order this is going out. This will probably go out first, so the other ones will kind of make sense when you see those. One of them is talking about I got merch, so I don't have the link and all that prepared yet, but by the time the next video goes out where I talk about it, the point of it and all that, I'll have a link. So if someone was interested in buying a t-shirt or a hat, I think I have a hat on there, but I ordered a sample just to see what it like. This is just a sample to see what it looked like, and then there's also a logo on the back, but it's basically partially like a cancer awareness, kind of like I got into it in my other update video, so I don't want to ramble on too long. But like when the stuff is available, when the links are put out there and everything, I'll share it on my channel. If that's something you want, I'm not asking you like I'm not gonna be plugging my merch, buy my merch or anything like that. It's mainly just like if you want to support the channel type of thing. It'll help me get like new lighting. I have a light system that I kind of like Jimmy rigged myself, and it basically shuts off every like 5 minutes. And my laptop, I mentioned a handful of times where my laptop has been like slowly dying on me. So my goal is to use this as a means of upgrading stuff that I could use to make the channel better. So with that, please subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know, if there's anything you ever want to see, just put it in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video.